Excess demand function is a familiar concept to the students of economics. Here in this video we are going to look at how does excess demand function is related to international trade. So what is the relevance of excess demand function in driving international trade, and what impact will it make on the equilibrium price of the particular commodity. And international trade happens only when there exists the excess demand on certain commodities. So only the commodities on which the excess demand arises will be imported, and when there is excess negative excess demand or excess supply, that commodity will be exported in the normal case. So excess domestic demand on particular commodity will be met through importing the same commodity from rest of the world. So excess domestic supply at the same time will be exhausted through exporting the same commodity to the rest of the world where there may be some excess demand for that commodity. So excess demand and supply could happen seasonally as well. So there may be some seasonal time for the certain commodities. So the same commodity may be imported as well as exported by the same country in the same financial year. That could happen depends on the seasonal time of certain commodities. So when in during the seasonal time there may be the excess domestic supply in the market, in the economy, so that will be exported, uh, and due to the uh, lack of durability of the commodity, that commodity has to be exported without any further discussion. And when there is off season for certain commodities, so that commodities are in high demand, suppose, so that commodity has to be imported from rest of the world. uh, so the same commodity may be imported and exported by the same country. And excess look at the let's look the excess demand function. So this is the function expressing the excess demand for a particular commodity. So that is the excess of quantity demanded over quantity supplied of the particular commodity, and it is determined by the price of the same commodity, and possibly other factors as well other than price. So higher price commonly leads to lower excess demand. There exists even negative excess demand in some cases. Negative excess demand refers to excess supply. Lower price on a particular commodity generally leads to higher excess demand or positive excess demand. Let's look how does excess demand affect equilibrium price. So when and how is it related to equilibrium price of the commodity. So when price is equal to equilibrium price, so price and equilibrium price, when price of the particular commodity is same as the equilibrium price, then there is no issue of excess demand or excess supply. Here the market is perfectly clearing the system. So this is perfect market clearing. So market clears everything. There is no shortage, there is no excess of commodity, there is no excess demand, there is no excess supply. So market clears perfectly. At the same time, when price is greater than the equilibrium price, when the price of the particular commodity is not equal to the equilibrium price and it is greater than the equilibrium price, that means there will be uh, excess supply, or there will be negative excess demand in the general case. Negative excess demand is excess supply. And at the same time, when price is lower than the equilibrium price, price is lower than the equilibrium price, so excess demand will be greater, excess demand will be positive, and excess supply will be negative in that case. And here let's look how does the trade impact the equilibrium price in exporting country and in the importing country. Here we have two nations, nation 1 and nation 2. Nation 1 and 2 are engaged in the international trade on commodity X. So both countries produce commodity X, but there arise some excess supply on commodity X in country 1 or nation 1. So the price here is P2. So P2 is the price of the commodity X. So at the P2 price there is excess supply, and SX in the diagram shows the domestic supply for commodity X, and DX refers to the domestic demand for commodity EX. Here the equilibrium price is P1. So at that price only the market clears. At price P1 there will be no excess demand, there will be no excess supply, but since the price is P2 in nation 1, there arise the excess supply of commodity X, or there is negative excess demand on commodity X. So that excess of commodity in nation 1 has to be exported to the country where there is excess demand for that commodity. So since there is excess demand, international trade is the way to clear the excess of commodity X. So that market clearing is clear from the panel B, where international trade on commodity X, that means export and import of commodity X, leads to market clearing of commodity EX, and panel C shows the change in price of commodity X in nation 2. So at P2 price of commodity X, there exists excess demand in nation 2 and excess supply in nation 1. So that excess supply will be corrected through export of commodity X to nation 2, where there is excess demand for that commodity. So that much, so here B 1 E1 portion is the excess demand. So that excess demand portion will be met through exporting commodity X from nation 1. Here the price of commodity X in nation 2, which is the importing country of commodity X, will have to pay higher price for the commodity X than it is available in nation 1. So that international trade will affect the equilibrium price, and international trade will help to exhaust the excess supply, and international trade helps to meet the excess demand at the same time. Thank you.